Our question today is, can I create 3D projects in Cricut Design Space? This is the Creative Crafters Podcast. Hi, I'm Bette from Bette's Makes, and this is your questions answered. The short answer, of course, for this one is yes, you can create 3D projects, and it depends on the kind of project that you are trying to create, of course. When I think 3D, I think a lot about shadow boxes and layered shadow boxes and different layers of things that you can put together. But 3D quite often goes beyond that. It could be something that you want to create that is a shape and it has a number of pieces that go together. And I'm thinking maybe a one-sheet tote bag here, where it's actually a 3D project when you get to the end of it. It's just a matter of getting all the parts and pieces already within Design Space. So just remember that Design Space offers you a lot of the 3D functionality for allowing simple 3D dimensional shapes and structures that you create on your own, but it does have a lot of limitations, such as a lack of advanced features found in 3D modeling software, and I don't even go there when I'm crafting with my Cricut. And of course, there's always creative workarounds for anything, and you can go to outside sources such as Illustrator to create some really complicated 3D designs. But why do that when you've got everything at your fingertips right inside of Cricut Design Space? So what I generally do if I have something I want to create, sort of a set of layers, which is a 3D project, I will take the most complicated part of it. So I will take a PNG or an SVG file and find the one where everything shows through. I will start with that and then work my way through into Design Space using Contour. And of course, the top image that you want, that's one piece, of course, and then a bottom image. So what I generally like to do is take a copy of the one I'm working on and just simply use that duplicate, and using Contour, go ahead and contour all so you have a blank slate at the back and the more complicated one in the front. And then you can work your way through the various other layers. And of course, that's the simple way to do it. And of course, the tips for getting started are starting with a simple design, and that is an easy way to do it. And just think of the layers to create the depth that gives you really nice 3D things to work with. And you could, of course, experiment with different materials and see if you can get something very unique out of it. This has been the Creative Crafters Podcast, and your questions answered.